Hello everyone, my name is Natalie and today I'm going to do a brief presentation on Task 2 talking about industry careers. First I'm going to talk a little about myself so you guys can get a bit familiar and put a face to my name. My name is Natalie Rivera and I am 22 years old and I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. When I was 15, I moved to Orlando, Florida and graduated from Dr. Phillips High School. Right after, I took on a bachelor's degree in entertainment business at Full Sail, and now I am taking this amazing opportunity that was offered to me to get a media communication certificate. For the first question, I want to point out that the entertainment industry has a lot of pay gaps. Also, a lot of the jobs that I saw within the provided links can also be done independently. Most of these jobs are also being underpaid in real life. There was one job that caught my attention and it was photography. It says in the link provided that the average annual pay for a photographer is around $41,000. I wanted to pick this one company for example, and from my personal experience working there as a photographer, called Color Vision. Color Vision, or if any of you have gone to Universal and has had their picture taken by an employee, you guys may know it as My Universal Photos or Amazing Pictures, that is plastered all over the park. As you can see, the average pay for a photographer, even if you were to have a degree, is currently $10 to $12 an hour, which is way off from the $41K a year, making an average of $17K a year. I do want to point out that the company does have a small studio within the park where as an employee, you are required to take pictures, edit them, print them out, and even cut them or frame them for the guest. This is a very good example on where research is very important when job hunting, especially if you are trying to get a successful career out of it. Starting out small is great, but always strive more on what is closer to your end goal. Now for the last question. This one was my favorite one to answer because oddly enough, I do work in the entertainment industry as a media manager for a Latin music label. One of the jobs I saw was the job I currently have, and going over the job description was fascinating to me. I got offered my current position right after interning with them for around 2 years, which is how long I've been in school. That is the most interesting and ironic thing about this presentation. I've worked with several Latin artists including Karol G, Bad Bunny, Joel Randy, and other artists which I'm not sure if any of you could recognize at the moment. The artists I've mentioned are basically the pillars of Latin music right now. The only American artist I've interned for was 21 Pilots, and they were absolutely amazing as well. Very good people. I'm not always allowed to take pictures, but when I am able to, I take the opportunity because I am a fan of myself, of many artists that I work with. The weirdest thing about working in a label with bigger artists is that everyone is older and they're not really fans of anyone. So many of them can't relate on what it's like to be a fan of an artist, of a current artist at least, and actually going to a concert and experiencing that. It sounds a bit crazy, but very, very true. Well, for now, that is my presentation, and I look forward in learning with everyone.